some treats. Hey guys, so welcome back. Yeah, so I thought I'd make a kind of a coming soon video for some of you guys have been following along. I've been doing a series of projects for a guy, a friend of my friend, that sent them in to me, and I thought this would be a way to kind of give you a sneak preview of what the third item is. The first item was a Quadrasonic 8-track car stereo. The second one was a 1953 Chevrolet tube type radio that we just completed, and so I thought I'd tease you a little bit about what's coming, so that maybe you could be just as kind of surprised as I was to learn that this was coming and to take a look at it for the first time without having a chance to go look it up beforehand. So this way I'm able to reveal it to you without putting it in the title. But the other thing I thought I would do is that when I originally received these three projects from this fellow, they came in a couple of boxes. And I thought it'd be a good idea to film the unboxing, because I thought you might be particularly interested in the unboxing of the car radio, the 53 Chevy car radio. Okay. You might find the boxing that was done for that to be pretty remarkable. I did, and I want to share it with you because it was so nice. But then what I'll do is go through and show you what's coming up. So what I'm going to do is I'll go through and show the unboxing as it happened. I'll speed it up some, and then we'll unbox project number 3 as it came to me, and you get to see it the first time as I did. I think you'll find it interesting. It's an interesting look at old technology, something you look at how we would do this today. It would be nothing like this. But you got to remember that this is technology that's 70 years old. How would you achieve what this thing was out to do 70 years ago? And it's kind of related to the rest of my channel. It has 4 vacuum tubes in it. One in particular I don't think many of you have seen before. And another thing I'll say about it is I've done a lot of work looking at eBay. That's not eBay, I'm sorry. I've done a lot of looking on YouTube. I do too much looking on eBay. And I was not able to find any other videos of people working on this and showing the details of how it works and what's on the inside of it and how it does what it does. I think it's fascinating, like I say, because it's a look into some old technology, and I hope you enjoy it. So without much more waiting, let's go through this. Hey guys, welcome back. What do we have here? Okay, let's take a look at what we got inside these 2 boxes. Nicely packaged. Nicely packaged. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. Nice. This is fantastic. See that? The packaging on this is awesome. Look at that, guys. Okay, so who doesn't wish they would buy a radio, they would get something delivered like this? I didn't buy this, somebody shipped this to me to work on, but this is outstanding packaging. Love it. So what do we have here? Looks like we have a 1953 Chevrolet radio. Well, I would say I see 0 damage on this. We'll put this back like it was. I love this packing. Let me put this back like it was, and we'll take a look at the other box. Okay, what do we have here? We have a 6-volt headlight. How's that? Good old sealed beam. Another sealed beam, 6-volt. Outstanding. Also in good shape. Well packed here. No peanuts around the side. And here we have these 1981 8-track. And do I read that correctly? Quadraphonic tape. Well, we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, so we have a Ford Quadrasonic, and then the AM and then the FM is, of course, stereo as far as the radio goes, right? But it will take a quadraphonic tape. This will be interesting. Here's all the alignment points. Here's for the scale and the antennas. Here's an IF adjustment, 10.7 megahertz. "12-volt negative ground." Okay. So we even have a test tape, and it's 8-track, but is it quad? No, it's not quadraphonic, but it's an 8-track. And it's got the cantilever type pads. It looked like that one's in good shape. Let's see what we got here. Yes, you're seeing that correctly. An autronic-eye. Box is in excellent shape. It's not a winch, it's the autronic-eye amplifier. And then we got a load of documentation. We've got a shop manual for the radio. Looks like we've got, oh my word, templates and so forth for installing the eye. Manual for the eye. And Sam's. Okay, I'm getting into the autronic-eye amplifier here. Can you see that? I believe the fellow said this was new old stock. Fuse inside, guide, autronic-eye, the chromate coating is still in really good shape. I guess this is a sensitivity adjustment. I've got the manual. We'll be learning about this, I guess. Okay, let's open the autronic-eye, shall we? I have never laid eyes on one of these. I remember my dad telling me about this, not the name, but told me about cars used to have this feature. And this was an option, apparently. So when the fellow told me about this, I did some research on it. I thought, oh, that's exactly what he was talking about. Okay. It comes with a number of components. There's a headlight dimmer switch, an auxiliary floor switch, the eye relay, and the eye photo tube. Well, are you ready? So you would mount this in the dash of your car facing through the front windshield. So what you would see is this. But looking from the front of the car through the windshield, you would see this. And what it would do is it would pick up the headlights of other cars coming at you and dim your headlights. And then when it passes, lights come back on. Of course, it's all about alignment and sensitivity. So there's adjustments. So you go out and put marks on the wall, put your headlights out there, track out where the front of your car would be on a wall, and then you measure to the center, and then you sight down this line right here and get this adjusted the way you want. So it's got an amplifier, and it's got a dimmer switch and an auxiliary foot switch, so you have overrides and ways to turn it on and off and so forth. So that's pretty cool. And we got headlights where we can play with it if we want to. Very neat. I have never seen one of these before. Guide autronic-eye. So I guess it was made by Guide. Made in USA. Patents pending. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so isn't that interesting? How many of you have heard of an autronic-eye? I know many of you have, okay? I know from my YouTube analytics it doesn't tell me a whole lot. But I know that virtually all of my viewers are over 50. Imagine that. And what's even more stunning is none of them are women. Which is quite a disappointment. But anyway, what are you going to do? Anyway, so an autronic-eye from 70 years ago. And this is one of the earlier years that they had. They continued to advance over time. And I think they were still being used in Cadillacs perhaps in the early 60s. That were behind the grill, I believe. I don't know much about them. We never had one. And like I say, I think I remember my dad talking about them, but I never knew it by that name. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the entire system, and we're going to open this thing up, and we'll see what makes this thing tick. We'll talk about how it works. We'll see if it works. We'll, as the owner said, take a look at it and see if it needs any attention. So that's what we're planning on doing. That's our approach on this. So yeah. So when that video comes out, that's what we're going to be looking at. I hope you guys stick around and find it. Hope you find it interesting. I think it is. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching and commenting and subscribing and all that good stuff. It's really great. So I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.
Sit thing. It's a turtle.